was a catastrophic failure.
Our employees don't inspect the lifts. A third party does it.
Well, sitting in a chairlift, up on the slopes, skis or a snowboard dangling from your legs, all hundreds of feet in the air at times. You ever think to yourself, is this thing safe? After 167 skiers had to be rescued last week at Deer Valley, Fox 13 investigative reporter Nate Carlisle started to ask how Utah regulates its chairlifts. And here's what he found.
What goes through your brains when you're 100 feet in the air?
Yeah, sometimes when they get higher than that, it gets a little scary.
Nothing really. I feel pretty safe.
I think that for the most part, particularly at Deer Valley, they do a good job of trying to take care of their guests. The state agency responsible for making sure these skiers and snowboarders are safe in the air is the Utah Department of Transportation's Passenger Ropeway Safety Committee. It regulates chairlifts and gondolas, including the Carpenter Express at Deer Valley, the base lift that failed Christmas Eve.
That got its registration from us on December 1st of this year.
That registration includes proof of an annual inspection, says Mitch Shaw, a spokesman for UDOT.
Technically speaking, UDOT itself, our employees don't inspect the lifts. A third party does it, and then they provide the inspection information to us.
When a lift fails, resorts are required to notify the safety committee within 24 hours and file a written report within 5 days. And, Shaw says, the committee has the authority to tell resorts to stop using any unsound lifts. Chairlifts and gondolas in Utah transport hundreds of thousands of skiers, snowboarders, mountain bikers, and hikers a year. Accidents have been rare. Perhaps the worst happened in July 1966, when 2 people died and more were injured on a lift at what was then called Temp Haven. It later became Sundance Resort. Steve Graff is the vice president of mountain operations at Deer Valley. He explained what happened to the Carpenter Express.
So the specific part that broke down was the flex coupler between the motor and the gearbox.
The part works like the drive shaft in your car.
So it was a catastrophic failure. So it was actually a brand new part that we put in this summer as part of our routine maintenance. And currently, right now, we think it was a manufacturing defect within that part.
Graff says the stranded skiers were offered compensation based on the type of pass they had. In Park City, Nate Carlisle, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Thank you, Nate. We understand the Carpenter Express lift, the one that experienced those problems, was actually hauling Deer Valley skiers the very next day.